Hi, I'm Mark Perkins, and I'll be your instructor this semester here in Biology 185 at Orange Coast College. I wanted to welcome you to the course and share a few things about what we're going to be doing this semester. First, if you have any questions for me, if you run into any problems, or if you have any suggestions, found a typo or mistake, or just want to chat, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, no matter how small the question or how minor you think the thought might be. On the screen right now, I've got my email. You can email me either through Canvas or directly there at my campus email. I check that very often. I have a phone number there. That's my office phone number on the screen. I can receive both voice calls and texts, and I get those here at home, where I will be teaching this course from. I also have my office hours. So Wednesday afternoons, I'll have some office hours where I'll just be in Zoom on a URL that I'll be posting in Canvas, so you can just pop in anytime you want. And I'll also have some time for appointments, for one-on-one chats or other meetings. Or other times if you want them. The picture there you're seeing on the screen, that is us on March 12th, the day before we moved everything online here in California. That's our Bio 185 team there, and that's us meeting that morning trying to figure out how we were going to move spring 2020's class online. I also wanted to introduce a little bit about myself. I've been teaching here at Orange Coast College for about 18 years now. Most of that time spent focusing on Biology 185, so this is what I've specialized in here. While at OCC, I've also done a number of other things. You can see I've advised some student clubs there. We've got a bike repair club, bike yard, food writers, unfortunately both all on hold right now. I was lucky enough and honored enough to be selected by the city of Costa Mesa as one of their planning commissioners, so you see that there. Outside of that, I enjoy things like gardening, biking, knitting, select few computer games, and advocating for better urban fabric in our town here in Costa Mesa through the Costa Mesa Alliance for Better Streets. But that's not really what you wanted to find out, I suspect. I think you wanted to find out more about what the course you're going to be taking is. So Biology 185 is the second semester of Orange Coast College's Majors Biology sequence. You almost certainly took Biology 180 last semester, or sometime relatively recently. And in Biology 180, the first course of our Majors sequence, you focused on the biology of how cells function and how they work, looking at the molecular biology of that and the cellular biology of that. In this course, we're going to continue your introduction to biology, looking essentially at how all of that cellular biology gets put together to have whole organisms and how whole organisms function. The topics, in fact, we're going to cover for the course are really nicely summarized by the title of the course, Introduction to Biology 4, Majors 2, Ecology, Evolution, Diversity, and Physiology. So this semester, we're going to be walking through all of those topics, looking at the entire array of organisms on the planet, everything from animals and plants down to microbes and unicellular eukaryotes, fungi, archaea, bacteria, and actually spend quite a lot of time on viruses. We are going to be spending the entire semester of Biology 185 here online as a result of the uncontrolled presence of SARS-CoV-2 in our population. Most days we'll be meeting live in Zoom at our scheduled lecture and lab time and working together as a group as best we can. I recognize that this is a tough transition for many of us, and that all of our worlds are much less predictable than normal right now. So I wanted to let you know that as an instructor, I'm going to be as flexible as I can be. If you have questions, if you have problems, if something comes up, please just reach out to me. We will work through this. I'm going to be here with you the whole time, and we can do this. I honestly actually think this class is a better fit for online education than many science classes. While we're not going to be able to use some of the specialized equipment that we normally do, microscopes, for example, examples of much of what we'll cover are literally growing all around us. And last semester, in fact, we found that things like photographs of specimens, in many cases, actually work better educationally than seeing them in person. So once again, I wanted to welcome you to the course. If you run into problems or have suggestions on things I could do to better help you, please reach out to me and please introduce yourself in the first week of the course. I'm really looking forward to sharing some of my favorite biology with you this term, and also looking forward to getting to know you. So with that, I'll see you in Canvas. Have a great day.